Hello captains and welcome to the stream. My name is Serge, Pilot Club 6, and this morning we are doing another TPC Charters Airline flight with service from Houma, Louisiana to Birmingham, Alabama. We are flying our beloved Embraer E190, and we have a fully loaded flight today. We got 101 passengers, a bunch of cargo, and yeah, so should be a great time. We'll go ahead and set up quickly and get out of here. We're already a little bit late, so let's go ahead and jump into the flight deck, make sure that everything is good to go for us to get this flight going. Flight deck looks good, so let's go ahead and turn our batteries on. We'll arm the emergency lights, turn on no smoking signs, and while the aircraft doing its thing, we'll take a look at our flight. So here we are at Houma. Our flight today is going to be estimated time and route 52 minutes. Short flight, 343 miles. We're going to cruise at 31,000 feet. And like I said, 101 passengers on board. So let's jump into the departure tab here. Everything's looking okay so far. We're going to be departing runway 36 according to the weather. Runway is dry, although there's some mist I think is over there, but we'll just go ahead and put it as dry. It's going to be a flaps 2 departure. We'll get our weather there, and we'll calculate, so that looks good. Jump in back to the overhead. We'll take our external power, turn on logo and nav. That looks good. Let's see back here. Here's our manifest. Alright, so let's go to our MCDU, our squawk code, which we got from Auto ATC on VATSIM 2731. I'll put that in there, it's in standby. We need our CTAF frequency for Houma, which is 125.3. Punch that in. 1228 is going to be on standby, and then 1228 here in COM2, so we can monitor that. That looks good. We'll go to route. Database is A-OK. Go to route. Our destination is KBHM, and our flight ID is TPC6, so we'll punch that in and we'll send it. Flight plan received. We'll go to data link and apply active. Alright, that looks good. Let's go to ground. We got our door open. We can start boarding. It's going to take about 9 minutes. And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and set up our views. Nav aids, airports we don't need. We'll take vertical profile and we'll turn TCAS on. And for this one we'll go flight controls. That looks good. Auto brake is going to go to RTO. Okay, that is looking pretty good. No ATC here, so we're going to dial in our altitude to 10,000 feet. Initial. Speeds are okay. And actually, let's go to FMS speeds once we get them. And then we can send this stuff to MCDU. Alright, that is looking good. So first officer is going to do his thing here. That's fine. Alright, sweet. So let's punch in a couple of things here. So flight level 310 is what we need. Our winds in cruise are going to be 293 at 19. So takeoff two, 15,000 pounds of thrust. Our attics are going to be on, ECS on, anti-ice is off, and flex 2 on. Alright, we'll do a flex 2 departure with derating of 34 Celsius. That looks good. Flaps 2. And here's our speeds. V1 is 120, rotated 124. That looks good to me. We'll leave that at that here. And we'll go to our departure. We'll select our runway. We're going to depart on 36. No SID there. We'll go to arrival. Arrival runway is going to be 06 as of now. Take ILS 6. Let's take a look at what we got there for the approach. ILS 6. So we can go punch that in and see. We don't need the arc. Ones from OKW is what we're going to take. And we'll apply that. That looks good. Let's go to our flight plan. And take a look at our first fix here. It looks like HRV, that's correct. And then it's MUDA. After that is Raybuck, and then Wands. And then after Wands, we should be OKW. That looks good. And then let's look on the approach here. OKW is the initial approach fix. And then Golfo, and then Sempo. And then McDen, right there. Final, I guess that's IAF as well. And then runway 6. So that looks good to me. Here's our progress. Let's clear this. Okay. So we are good to go with that. Let's take a look at our boarding there. Time remaining is 4 minutes. Let's see. We want this view here. Looks like fuel is fueling, so that is good. Let us go to our services. Of course, we need to get our catering and bags. If we're gonna get anything out of here, who knows? Nothing, so we'll just simulate that. That's fine. Let's see here. I don't think we're gonna do pushback here. I think we're okay just to taxi out of here like this. And probably gonna taxi here. That makes sense. Let's look at where we at the airport. Yep, so that's Delta. We'll take Delta and then Bravo to 36. That looks good. All right, looking at our weather at our departure airport, 29907 is our altimeter, so we'll dial that in. 29907. 29907 and 29907. That looks fantastic. Winds are 80 at 3, okay. Visibility is 5, and the bottom shelf is 2100 scattered. That looks alright. Let's go back here, take a look at our arrival there. VFR conditions, calm wind, 10 miles visibility, and the clouds are broken at 12,000. That looks good for us. Alright, so on departure, runway 36, runway heading, and then we'll turn right to the Harvey VOR. So that looks a-okay. Let me take a look at our tracker. So we're loading. So that looks good. Let's go ahead and start our APU. Arabian Edits, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you popping in, stopping by. We're flying our Embraer 190 from Houma, Louisiana to Birmingham, Alabama. Service operated by the TPC Charters Airline. Let us go ahead and set our heading there on departure. It is it's 360 essentially, right? So let's go to that. It's already set. I think we're all good to go here. Looks like APU started. Just get some charts. We need the taxi chart here. And then let's do our Birmingham charts. No star, their approach is ILS 6. And we'll do our taxi chart. And that looks good. Looks like we're loaded there. Let me check something. Yep, fuel is good to go. So let's go to the overhead. We'll turn on seatbelt signs. And we will turn off GPU. We'll go here. We'll disconnect the GPU. We'll close the door, button everything up. Close our door. Alright, so that is a-okay. Looks like our FMS speeds are good to go here, so we don't need to mess with that. Let me look at something here. We do need to put some... need to fix the numbers here. Maybe 1351, so we do 3,000. Let's see if that did it. One more thousand is what we need here. Oh. So now we're good to go. We'll start tracking. Alright, tracking in progress. We're good with that. Let's get our charts. We will turn on the beacon light. And we'll start our engines. Make sure we're clear. Yep, looks good. Let's go start engine 1. What are we missing here? It's not starting. Let's try again. There we go. Yeah, now we're good. Oh, we have Houston Center online now. Let's punch that in. It's 134425. One, 3, 4, 4, 2, 5. Houston Center, Pilot Club 6.
Pilot Club 6, Houston Center.
Good morning. Pilot Club 6 on the ground at Houma, Louisiana. Request IFR to Birmingham, please.
Pilot Club 6 system request, stand by your number 1.
Alright, so engine 1 is good. We'll start engine 2.
At 152, wind 1307, runway 8 right, clear to land.
Clear land 8 right, United 152.
Pilot Club 6, Pixel, right there, copy.
Ready to copy, Pilot Club 6.
Pilot Club 6, clear to the Birmingham Airport as filed. On a maintain 4000, expect flight level 310, 10 MSF departure. Departure for PSA and walk Q731.
We're cleared to Birmingham Airport as filed. Initial 4000. We'll expect flight level 310 10 minutes after. With you, 8731, Pilot Club 6.
Pilot Club 6, the SWAT code is 2731, 2731, the rest of the readback is correct.
I copy 2731, and we are ready to taxi, Pilot Club 6.
Pilot Club 6, Roger, you want 36?
Affirm.
Pilot Club 6, Roger, runway 36, taxi via Bravo, cross 30 Bravo.
Runway 36 via Bravo, and cross 30 at Bravo, Pilot Club 6. Alright, so we'll go ahead and turn the taxi lights on. We can turn off our APU. Go flaps 2. Let's do our flight control check. Full up, full down, neutral, ailerons, full left, full right, neutral, rudder, full left, full right neutral. And we are good to go. Parking brake is released. And we'll start our taxi. So we'll go make a right on Delta here. Alright, I guess we let this guy go.
Good morning, FedEx 104 Heavy, Info Alpha, IFR Nexus.
FedEx 104 has used FedEx expected
PC 104.
Alright, and here's Bravo. Clear left, clear right. We'll stay on Bravo here. Auto thrust armed. Check takeoff config. Alright, we're good on takeoff. And actually we need to arm our takeoff mode. That looks good. Let's go ahead and turn on our strobe as we're going to be crossing the crossing 30 here.
Runway 12.
Clear left, clear right.
Entered runway 1230.
Let me look at our trim is 2.7. That's rather aggressive. Let me see. .7 set. Let me go to 1215 here. We don't need Unicom anymore. We'll put Unicom here. Alright, let's get ready for takeoff. Make sure my tracker is good to go. Yep, looks good. Like these trees, kind of close. I guess not that close, huh? Okay, looks like we're dragging some cones there. So we're good now. I'm gonna hold short here. Two 731 is what we didn't do. So let's see here. 52731. Oh no, we did put that in. Houston Center, Pilot Club 6, holding short 36, ready for departure.
Pilot Club 6, fly runway heading, runway 30 for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 36, clear for takeoff, Pilot Club 6.
Yeah, runway 36.
Alright, all lights are good here.
Approaching runway 36.
Final looks good. Runway is clear.
Enter runway 36. 6,400.
Whatever's in front of me is fine.
And once you rise, you text straight ahead to the ramp, and can you say your ride report on the way down? Okay.
Sorry about that. It was pretty smooth and we broke out probably around 600 feet.
It was you rise, then.
Stabilized. Takeoff. Thrust set. Airspeed's alive. Checked. Positive rate. Gear up. We're going to go to heading here. And AP on.
Clear FedEx 1 for heavy rated 10 Alpha.
Flaps 1. And flap 0.
Left taxi, deal with the truck.
This is left with Charlie FedEx 1 heavy.
Truck up on the first seat, vector Sigma 32 Charlie, valve tail 1455 through the central area, reporting moderate to severe turbulence. From surface to flight level 440. Icing as well as thunderstorms, giving speeds found around 40 knots. Any further information required to make this system.
We need to be at 4,000, he said, so Just level off.
Pilot Club 6 Delta.
We went over 4,000 just a little bit here, correcting 4,300 for 4,000.
Pilot Club 6 Roger. Climb and maintain follow 310 direct to Harvard VR. Using on navigation.
Our flight level 310 and direct Harvey. Resume on nav, Pilot Club 6. Alright, so we can go 310. And we'll turn to Harvey.
Fast throttle in 5.1 miles.
American 983 with you, 340.
American 983 Eastern Center, hello, squawk 4706.
Alright, that looks good.
4706, American 983.
Alright, passing 10,000. Turn off our lights. See how is it pretty smooth? Yeah, it feels pretty smooth. I think we can turn off the seatbelt signs.
We're contact 44 miles of northwest of the Homer Field Airport flight level 340. Cross split at 11,000 to the road of Filter 2998.
Sorry, could you repeat that for American 983?
983 cross split intersection at 11,000 to the road of Filter 2998.
Cross slid at 11,000 and altimeter 2998, American 983.
It's looking nice.
Center, Southwest 2357. We're at New Orleans International. Request taxi with information Alpha.
Climbing to transition altitude.
We're on the south terminal.
Alright, so Barrow to standard, standard, standard.
Okay, with taxi to runway 20 on Sierra, cross runway 29 at Sierra, Southwest 2357.
Alright, let's get ready to switch to nav. How far are we from HRV? About 4 miles, okay. Start our turn like that. And let's go nav. Alright, that looks good. It's New Orleans.
FedEx 104, holding short 36 left, info Alpha racer.
FedEx 104 had the flight over heading away to left 50.
Runway heading quickly, Scotch 36 left, FedEx 104.
Was 796 runway 13 right, taxi via Gulf.
Golf to 13 right, sounds 5796.
Screen Center, good morning. Southwest 4950, information officer board at Austin, for 2000, please.
614 is 33,100 for 4,000 for 614.
614 rises from the maintain level 010 direct
Can you say again? You broke up a little bit.
go to performance here. Let's look at our climb.
Rudder contact, climb and maintain, level 310, so direct to that D intersection.
310 direct NV for FedEx 1 for heavy.
And Southwest 2357, we're holding short runway 20, ready for departure.
Flight 357, wind 1007 or 20, clear for takeoff.
And clear for takeoff, runway 20, Southwest 2357.
Flight 357, Celsius.
We're passing through 2,200 for 4,000, Southwest 2357.
Flight 357, regular rudder contact, climb and maintain, level 390, clear direct Caitlin, resume on navigation.
Direct Caitlin, resume on navigation, we'll climb flight level 390, Southwest 2357.
Now we're coming up to our cruise level of 310.
Heading runway 13 right, clear for takeoff, with 0407.
Clear for takeoff, 13 right, squad runway heading south, flight 792.
Alright, let's go here. Let's switch this to Mach. Can do that. Okay, how about this? Go Mach 7.8. Alright, that looks good. Let me step away for a second, chat with the cabin crew. What do you guys want? Engine view or the wing view? I think the wing view looks better here. So I'll leave you with that. I'll get you some telemetry here so you can monitor that. And I will be right back.
South 5796 is airborne bound to 3000.
Celsius 796, Rudder contact, level maintain, follow 340.
Lambert 10340, South 5796.
South 5796, clear deck, Ali, interception.
Clear direct Alice. Is that what you said, Alice?
Affirmative.
Roger, clear direct Alice, South 5796.
American 983 departs a split intersection heading 260, then descend and maintain 4000, vectors ILS runway 11 approach.
Sorry, could you repeat American 983?
American 983 departs a split intersection heading 260, then descend and maintain 4000, vectors ILS 11 approach.
Down to 4000, vectors ILS 11 approach, and heading 260 out of slid, American 983.
Houston Control, New Zealand 29 Heavy, hello, requesting I-4 to Auckland.
Air New Zealand 29 Heavy, Houston Center, hello, expect a PDC.
New Zealand 29 Heavy.
Houston, good morning, Southwest 4950 at Austin, with Daffy.
So 4950 runway 36 right, taxi via Golf, Bravo.
36 right, Golf and Bravo, Southwest 4950.
Alright, we're back on flight deck.
Houston Center, good morning. This is United 1948 on the ground here in Houston, requesting IFR to Nashville.
Okay, next for Houston Center, hello,
Let me get our real world ATIS, because looks like we're going to be landing on our own. So we need well, BHM anyways. It's not in there. Alright.
Pilot Club 6 is primary case to the northeast, fortunately Atlanta's closed, but it's your primary case to
Over to Unicom, thanks for help, Pilot Club 6. Alright, this is where we switch to Unicom. We'll go ahead and pick up our CTAF for BHM, 119.9er. We'll put that in standby. I wanted to show you a cool function here we have in the Pilot Club Discord. If you go to crew chat, and actually you can drop this command anywhere really. You can type in airport followed by the ICAO code, so KBHM, and hit enter, and it's going to give you this information about Birmingham, ICAO, the region. You can get charts, you get the METAR, and then the frequency. So for example, Birmingham on the chart lists actually it's just one frequency, so that one's okay. But if there are multiple towers, how to figure out which one is the CTAF on VATSIM is you look at what they got listed for tower, or if they actually specify CTAF. But anyway, so this one here would be 119.9er, and that checks out. So that's a pretty cool function, and so that's what we got in there. 119.9er. While we're here, let's check our approach. Frequency is 1103. That's already auto-tuned, so we're good to go with that. Let's look at our vertical profile here. We're making progress. We should be coming up on our top of descent soon. And for that, our bottom altitude is going to be, let's go 3100 first. Well, actually, we'll go 10,000 first. So that looks good. And I think what we're gonna do here from Rabec, we'll go directly OKW and see how the FMS handles that. So from Rabec, instead of wands, we'll go OKW. That's our initial approach fix on ILS 06. That should be good to go there. Got about 25 minutes of flight remaining. Guapo Speed, thank you for your comment. Appreciate it. Thank you and welcome to the stream. You hope that I'll be famous one day. I'm really nice. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. Hope you're enjoying the stream. This is an easy flight here we're doing for TPC Charters Airline with service from Houma, Louisiana to Birmingham, Alabama. 101 passengers on board. Pretty heavy flight, fully loaded, which is kind of unusual for us because normally TPC Charters Airline flights, or a lot of them I should say, at least as far as regional stuff goes, are fairly light. They're chartered a lot of times, so we're usually about half full, but this one's full flight. So and Guapo Speed, I hope you have a great day as well. Thank you for popping in, and please don't forget to like the video and subscribe as we're flying this beautiful Embraer E190. This has quickly become my favorite aircraft to fly as far as jets go or airliners. I flew Airbus 319 for about 10 years a while back, and then I flew the 320 on MSFS 2020 for a while, a couple of years. I'm really an Airbus guy, but came across this FSS Embraer, and even though it's early access, I can work it. I can work around the quirks and bugs and all that. So waiting on some updates for it, but it's going to be a great aircraft once it's finally got all the features like custom FMS and VNAV and all that. But for now, a lot of this is manual work, but it's doable. It's modeled really well. I love flying it. I love hand flying it, and just been enjoying flying it for the TPC Charters Airline. Alright, look at our weather here in Birmingham. It's still same METAR. It's not been updated for an hour. So yeah, we're gonna be coming in here on the longest runway, and the terminal is to the right, so we'll exit Alpha 5 probably. That looks good. Let's look at our approach chart again. We're not doing the arc, that's for coming in from the north. Missed approach, climb altitude, or climb 2000, then left turn 3000 to VUZ. It's good enough here. So 2700 is what's going to be our bottom altitude for that. It looks like we're coming up on top of the descent, so might as well get this going. So vertical speed, and we'll go 500, start our initial descent. You know, unlike the Phoenix 320 and the fly-by-wire 320 Neo, this aircraft here, as far as hand flying, it kind of has a little bit of weight to it, and just feels different, feels better to me. I flew and have both of both the Phoenix 320 and the fly-by-wire 320, and this to me feels better. And so that's an important piece for me, and then also as far as, I think, just being something different, a little different, right? You see the yoke is kind of funky, and they call it the bicycle bar, but it's just different. Maybe I got tired of 320s, and next week is going to be another 320 coming out. Nothing against Airbus. Again, I'm the Airbus guy. But this Embraer is just sweet. This is not the updated version. I think Embraer released version 2 of this with bigger displays and some other functions. But this one I like, and again, it flies really well. I mean, if you and it's modeled well. The textures are great. I mean, if you look at that wing, it looks absolutely fantastic, right? Look at the engine view here. It looks great. And of course, it sports a great Pilot Club livery. That's just a beautiful bird, if you ask me. Alright, just take a look at the overhead, make sure we're still okay here. Yeah, everything looks good. And make sure we're still tracking on the tracker. It's looking good here as well. All good. Yep, it's a beauty for sure. Beautiful aircraft. I mean, these wing views are amazing, right? It's smaller, obviously, than the 320. You can fit about 100 passengers or so, but it's really nice. I flew on it in real life, and it's a comfortable aircraft. Depending on the cabin configuration, you can have essentially there's no middle seat. You either get the window or the aisle, right? So it's 2 seats on both sides. Now in the configuration we're flying, it's got the first class cabin, so there are a few passengers in the first class cabin, and then it goes to business and then economy. But really well done with these views. Alright, let's go ahead and go to 1000 on our descent. About 20 minutes of flight remaining. Alright, so once we make this turn here and we go directly to yep, we'll do that now. Sorry, wrong view. So we go OKW and put that there. Should make that turn. That worked out well. Alright, no ATC still, we're okay. What are we passing here? What is this? Craigfield. I feel like I've been there before. What's the town here? Oh, that's Selma. Okay, that's Selma, Alabama. Alright, so we'll go direct, making that turn. Oh, did we lose our guidance here? We're okay, but because of that, we need to increase our rate of descent because it's a shortcut here. So we go to 1500. How far are we from the airport? We're about 75 miles, yeah, so maybe 2000 on the descent. Go 300 on the speed. Tell you what, let me do this. We'll go to heading mode. Okay, that looks good, and we can actually switch to the green needles here for VOR1, and we'll switch this one for VOR2. Alright, that looks good. We're all good to go. Guapo Speed, what is my favorite aircraft? That's a tough one, I gotta tell you. So, I mean, in different categories I have different ones. For airliners, it's the Embraer E190. For biz jets, it's Citation CJ4. For turboprops, it's Kodiak 100. And for light GA, it's probably Comanche, although I haven't flown it in a long time. And of course I love the 320, both the fly-by-wire and Phoenix. If I had to choose one aircraft from all of those right now, even though this is early access, I would choose the Embraer. So this is it. It's very promising. Once it's got a bunch of other features added, and EFB needs some work, but it's already great aircraft, to be honest with you. What's your favorite? What do you like to fly? Alright, how are we doing here? We're 25 miles. Yeah, we need to increase our rate here. We'll go 2500. And let's go 280 on the speed. $787, yeah, that's awesome. That's a great aircraft. Do you fly the Horizon 787-9 or -10 rather, or the default -9 or the Kuro -8? I've flown the -8 by Kuro a while back. I do like it. I'm just not a Boeing guy per se, so you know, I do have the PMDG 737 as well in my hangar, but just different philosophies, how different companies approach their aircraft. And like I said, I'm an Airbus guy, so I like their philosophy, but all great aircraft, really. So you fly the Asobo, so that's the default one. You may want to look into the Horizon. That's the stretched version, the long haul version. And then the shorter version for shorter flights is -8. That's by Kuro, and you can find both on flightsim.to. Those are great options, but really great aircraft. And it's got the HUD, it's got great FMS, so certainly can go wrong, any of them. And the Asobo one has I believe has the working title touch to it as far as FMS, so that's fantastic. Alright, let's look at our weather here. Looks like it updated, and winds is from 120 now, so let me look at this here. So we can take 6, still we're okay with that. Matter of fact, I think we need to slow down. Let's slow down. And what we need to do here, let's go to performance, landing. So let's put our info in here. Our landing runway heading is 059, so 059. Our temperature is 26, and our winds are 120 at 4. Okay, so that looks good. Flap 5, and here's our approach speed, 143. Alright, that looks good. I feel like we're not gonna make this here. Let me go 250. Actually, let me go 220 on the speed. What are we descending at 25. We need to be, what was our bottom altitude there for ILS? 2700. Oof, I don't know if we're gonna make that. Alright, full speed brakes here. Look at that. Slowing down. Alright, let's see. What was our altimeter? 3007. So 3007. 3007. Oh, wrong way. And here 3007, and our minimums are 806. So we'll go 810. Alright, so we need to go 27. Yeah, we're too high here, so we're gonna have to take some vectors. Let's do that. We'll break off.
To below in 12.0 miles.
We didn't turn our lights on. Let's get the seatbelt signs. We get penalized for that. We did not, thank God. Alright, good. No penalty for that, thank you. We can go probably 1500 now. We're at 6,000. That looks good. go here and switch up to CTAF, and we'll put Unicom on COM 2. Alright, how far are we? Still pretty far. Actually, we're probably maybe we could have descended there. Okay, so let me go to 1000, actually 500. Should be good intercept there. I will put brakes to low. A little gusty here. Alright, let me get rid of the overlays here. Go concentrate on the landing here. Alright, we're at 27. Should be A-OK. Now let's go 210. A little gusty. Yeah, I see the airport lights. Go 200. Birmingham traffic. Embraer Pilot Club 6, 10-mile final for runway 06, and we're at 2800 Birmingham. Alright, we're good there. Let's go 190. We'll go flaps 1. And we'll arm the approach. Alright, we got the localizer. Go 180 on the speed. All right, let's go 170. Flaps 2. Actually, we were not 10 miles. We're 10 miles almost now. I didn't look at that correctly. Guapo, cool. I lived in Germany back in like 2000, 2002. I lived in Mannheim, not far from Frankfurt. I don't really go plane spotting, although I do have a great spot here in DC. At DCA. What we got here? Loc. Let's go Loc 2. Alright, we'll go flaps 3 and gear down. All right, 160. Alright, everything's looking good. We're going to be passing downtown Birmingham here on our right. Alright, we're going to go 150 now on the speed. Flaps 4. And we'll be exiting. Where did we say we're going to be exiting? That's the terminal. Alpha 5 is what we want. And let's go 143. And flaps 5. Yeah, some weird effects here they need to remove. They're really not needed. Alright, got flaps 5. We're all set here. We got the glide slope. Our missed approach altitude, I believe, was 3,000. So we'll dial that in. Yeah, I don't know why this
3 mile final
needle
runway
turns
06.
amber. Birmingham traffic, Embraer Pilot Club 6, 3 mile final 06. Birmingham. Alright, we got our approach speed. I turn autopilot at 500. That's company policy. Autopilot off. Continue. A little hard landing there. Manual braking. Nope, we can't take this one. A little squirrely here. I want to take A4. We take, let's see here, we take A5. And we go straight to the terminal. Let's see, terminal is here. I think I see where we need to go. Let's clean up a little bit here. Start the APU. Birmingham traffic, Embraer Pilot Club 6, clear the active, taxiing to the terminal west, call Birmingham. Alright, that looks good here. Turn off our taxi lights. Yeah, I don't like how this is right in our way. I think we're okay. Alright, and we'll stop right there. Oh, we got the marshaller. Okay, well. Alright, he wants us to keep going. Alright, that's good enough. So let's set our parking brake. Our APU is on. Yep, so we'll go ahead and turn engines off.
Engine off, time on. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by OnAir.
Alright, sweet. Let's see, let's get some things going here. Get the GPU and the jetway. cones, all that good stuff. Can we get the jetway? Yeah, looks like we can. Let's see here. What did we do? Yeah, 300. I figured. All right, so here's our flight. Right there, did pretty good. All right, there's the jetway. Okie dokie. Open the door. Let's go ahead and get some services here. So we'll get the catering and baggage. Man, that looks good. Let's get those services. And we can also look at the rate here. I think it's correct. Yeah, 300. Yep, that's not too bad. I mean, I would have preferred 200, but we got it. All right, sweet. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I think we're good to go with this here, and see you guys next time on the stream. Oh, that's a wrong button there. Yep. So we'll see you guys next time. Pretty good flight. 1 hour and 1 minute. All right. We did it. And yep. So we'll see you next time on the stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you.